Hello everybody! Today we're going to do a tarot reading with this Cosmic Tarot deck. This is Richard with Richard Readings, and today we're going to focus on Cancer. So, Cancers, let's think and let's go through. I've already shuffled the deck. So, I hope to give a little bit of insight into energies and situations that can come into effect for the remainder of April and for this upcoming transition into May. So let's take a look. First card we have is Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is obviously about lovers, but it is not just about this. It's more of a emotional contentment. Looking back on the time in your life, being okay and content with your heart, and starting to look forward, starting to kind of lose the childlike love and emotional standards you have within and turn towards something a little bit more mature. So we are focusing on this shift that is coming in April for you. We also have the Devil card. The Devil is all about, it can be addiction, it can be situations that are hindering you, it can be people that are hindering you, it can be business that's hindering you, but basically something is not totally positive in its intentions for you. That could be something in your own self. Maybe that could be something with this emotional love. So I'd like to ask for Cancers, what is the unhealthy aspect here that is being addressed? So let's take a look. What is the unhealthy aspect for Cancers? Something dealing with love. Something dealing with love. Perhaps the way in which you have seen love is unhealthy, or perhaps the way in which things surrounding your love life is unhealthy. So let's find a little bit more about that, because this is something pretty clear. It's saying that there's something within your heart, within your cups, and within your love that is unhealthy. It has a devil aspect to it. Let's lay more. It does say the Empress, and the Empress is all about being able to achieve whatever you put yourself to, and having that ability to create that which you need to create. One more card. Princess of Swords. Princess of Swords is about discernment and seeing what's true, but also with your thoughts. So it's like thinking through everything and making the correct decisions, what's right, what's going to get you to the next step. So something is going on that has kept negative intentions for you, or it's not a healthy energy surrounding. This doesn't fully answer that question, and we know it has to do with love, but we don't know if it is the Cancer's own view of love, or if it is an external force. So I ask once again, can we please have more information about what is the unhealthy aspect? What is the unhealthy aspect? What is going to be changing? What needs to change? Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about your desire, fire, your motivation. And Two of Wands is about being very explosive, fighting for what you believe in. But Two of Wands can also be like immaturity, fighting over things that are not worth fighting for. So it can be that, or not really having fleshed out your motivation and your desire, so you're just fighting for the sake of fighting. Four of Wands, yes. So what I'm saying is pretty clear, because now Four of Wands is about finding a direction with your motivation and putting your fire into that. So the unhealthy aspect is this fight, this fighting without knowing where you're going or what you want, just fighting for the sake of fighting. And what's going to be shifting is you're going to be finding a way to put your fire into a path and find a direction for that. That's very important. And let's lay one more for this. Ten of Cups. So this is what's going on. the Devil card. The unhealthy aspect of the Cancer right now is that this fighting for the sake of fighting and trying to find a direction to put your fire into is what is holding you back from being fulfilled emotionally. This fulfillment emotionally can come once these things are addressed. Let's go back over here because now this is starting to tie in a little bit more. You have the ability with the Empress to achieve anything you need to achieve. You can do it. You can make it. You have that ability to gain success. You have the insight to see what you need to do and recognize what the correct decisions are. And then we also have this Nine of Cups, meaning that there is some emotional fulfillment, which is almost totally and all fulfilling for you. And yet the Devil card is coming between this emotional fulfillment and emotional completion. So you need to flesh that out. In this coming time period, this is going to be a time period of fleshing out your heart more than anything. Your mind, you only have one sword card here, but so far we have 1, 2, 3 cups and 1, 2 wands. So it's really going to be about figuring out what you actually want in your heart. That is what is the most important part for you, because this not knowing and just fighting is causing you to fall. It's not healthy for you anymore. So how is this going to change? How will Cancer change this in the coming months? How will this play out? What do we need to know? How will it play out? What do we need to know? You're going to lose some things. Perhaps you've already been losing some things, and this is more on a level of like achievement. This might be more of like a how you see yourself at socially. Your social status might quake a little bit, but let's take a look at what's going on. We got the Prince of Swords. So what we need to know, what do you need to know? That you're going to have some shakiness through this. It's going to be a little bit difficult of a time period. You're going to lose some things, and it's going to not all the time be happy. But you are going to look and figure out what is working for you, what works in your mind, make the correct decisions in your mind, what thoughts are correct, what's a healthy thought, what's an unhealthy thought. And this is going to allow you to find a success because you already are the Empress. You already have the ability to make your success, but your own self is holding you back from achieving this success. This own unknowingness with your emotions and what you want is holding you back. So you have to go through this period of losing in order to find what you want, make your decisions, and move into that fulfillment and move into that alignment. Once you address the problems that are going on in your psyche and in your heart, then it is going to catapult you into this fulfillment, because you already have emotional fulfillment just waiting here to be fulfilled. That will be fulfilled once these are addressed. Then you also have the Ten of Pentacles, fulfillment and achievement, fulfillment in finances. There is one more step you need to take in order to flesh this out, in order for you to move to these steps. So for Cancers, how can they work on these things so that they can reach their emotional and financial success that they're looking for? You need to be in alignment. Find alignment. Find the things that connect with you and your heart and your soul. Stop pushing it away and just fighting for whatever there is. Start looking for what is actually important. What do you really want? What is your motivation going to go towards? You need to figure out what that is. And the world is with you. You can do it. You can figure out what this is, because it's going to happen whether you like it or not, essentially, because everything in the world is pushing and moving and pulling so that this can happen. And this sadness time period. You might be going through a time period which is a little bit sad, a little bit uncomfortable, especially with your finances and especially with your social status. But you have to move through that in order to find alignment, in order to find completion and happiness, in order to find completion and success. And last card, Cancer, how will the outcome be? You're going to move. You're going to fight and move forward. Once this is in control and you've moved past this crisis, you've moved past this time period of sadness and loss, you've found this alignment, you're going to explode. Because Eight of Wands is all about having your motivations in check, knowing where you're going, and moving, action. So once this period is done, you can look forward to action. Things are going to change, things are going to multiply, and it is going to take you towards happiness and success in both finances and in your heart.